What is up, Hedgehog Maniacs? Sonic17 here. Once again, I am back with more Doki Doki Interview Club. I'm on for Doki Doki Literature Club. The last time you guys saw me play this, I did Yuri's AMA. And quite honestly, I wasn't expecting how long it took me to do it. I had actually considering doing it into 2 videos, but I did the whole thing. I'm surprised I was able to stay awake long enough. But it's now time for me to do the MC's AMA. Speaking of the MC, there was something that Yuri said. Now, I'm gonna be talking about something that happens during the main game. So, what I'm about to say right now might be some spoilers. If you don't want me to say it, if you don't want me to hear what I'm about to say, you can mute it or whatever, if you haven't played it yet. But I'm gonna let you know. Do you guys remember at some point during the video that one of the Reddit users mentions the fact that the MC I don't know how I can say this, but I don't know how to say it correctly, but when Yuri found out about that when she believed the MC revealed what happened that day, she was upset and everything. I'm just wondering if that's gonna come to play in the MC's AMA. But enough of me talking. Without further ado, let's dive in. Let's do it to it. Let's go. Hey, MC here. And this is, an AMA. I'm not real sure why you have any questions for me. But the girls all did theirs, and Monica said I was much a member as they are. Even though I've only been here for a week. Anyway. Whatever you want to ask me, go ahead and post it. Speaking of MC, I wonder where his AMA will take place. My response will be recorded live, just like the others. So I hope you understand if it takes time to get ready. I really don't think I'm all that interested, but go ahead, ask me anything. So the MC's AMA, the background for the MC's AMA takes place in front of Sayuri's house. Interesting. Okay, this is MC. Reported live from the street in front of Sayuri's house. How many questions do you get? I always wanted to say that. Anyway. Since it's such a beautiful day, we decided to record this outside. The fresh air is refreshing. And a good thing too, because I got 152 questions to answer. 152. So it's not gonna be definitely not as long as Yuri's, thankfully. Wait, how many did Monica have in her AMA? I'll have to go back to it when I look at my first recording of it soon. Anyway, I'm not upset I got the views so far. I'm not as established as the other members. Forget what I just said a few seconds ago. Anyway, I'll give it my all. I'll give it all my best anyway. Let's dive right into it. Hey, that's part of my lie. Anyway. Again. Sorry if I mispronounce the usernames in this video as well. Anyway, let's start. Exists to know EX asks, is MC just a nickname or your actual name? If the latter, I have one more question. Who the hell names their kid MC? Does FC stay for... I'm not gonna say that. But that user's kidding. Hey, Slightly Simple's back! Once again, as I mentioned in Yui's AMA, Slightly Simple stands for... sorry, Slightly Simple is the one that made DDLC Yellow, DDLC Memorial, and Langscarf, which are some of the mods I did within the couple months span. Anyway, he asked the MC, what's your real name, and why does everyone call you MC? DJ Sport Zero replies to him with, it obviously stands for Master Chief. That would be funny. And Nate01 follows up with, what does MC stand for? Wow, that was quick. I figured people would be curious to know, but jeez. For starters, yes, my name is actually MC. It's not even a Japanese name, just literally the English letter M followed by the letter C. Or in my case, or as I like to name you, Signy X. I don't know what my parents were thinking. I guess they might be weebs for Western culture. But no, it does not stand for Master Chief. And, the word I'm not gonna say. Or anything, for that matter. It's the dumbest name ever. That's why I always go by Signy X. If Andrew Mike was doing this, he would go by Scrub Pie. I had to mention you, Andrew Mike. I'm sorry. I had to. Anyway. The Crazed Bumper asks, yo, MC, what games you play besides anime visual novel stuff? The CFAP replies to him with, I heard he plays PUBG, but I'd like to know more. Master Crafter asks, what's your favorite video game, MC? You're right. You're right, I do play PUBG. Was Sayuri complaining about how I don't like Fortnite again? Yeah, I think she did. She did when I did Sayuri's AMA. I'm a PlayStation guy, so most of the games I like are from Sony. I play a lot of shooters, adventure games, RPGs, all kinds of stuff. I don't really have a favorite game. I usually just play whatever's new and hot. I've been working through the Evil Within 2 lately. I'm trying to finish it before Star Wars Battlefront 2 comes out this month. Oh, and Smash gets an honorable mention as the only game to lead me astray. What? 411 Doki's Best Doki's asks, Hashiri Soryo Kazno Uni Sasori Roll Hardo. What? That's supposed to be Japanese for something. Snap Game Supplies with Anna? Sorry, my Japanese isn't that good yet. 411 Doki's Best Doki's replies with, it's just a Wii Christmas Carol. Snap Games replies with, oh, okay. It's only a Wii song if you're not Japanese. I have no idea why you posted a Christmas Carol. It's a bit early for that, don't you think? In this case, still got 11 months for Christmas 2020. But I have to be ready for October 1st, 2020. I'll probably explain it later on. But anyway, the others did say you guys can be pretty strange. What was your first clue? Speaking of which, I wonder if any of the other donkeys are gonna appear. And watch me say that, and Monica does that pose again. Alicar Riar. Like I said, sorry if I'm mispronouncing the usernames here. This user asks, if you could smooch any of the club members, who would it be and why? A smooch? I'll assume this isn't a serious kiss. Otherwise, Sayori might get mad at me. Yeah. Natsuki did say that the MC and Sayori are a couple, so yeah. Anyway, speaking of, I'll say who else said she is my girlfriend. If I could get one free smooch. I think it would be nice to smooch Yuri, if only to see her reaction. She's so cute when she's flustered. I don't think Natsuki would take it too well, or Shiro either. Yeah, I have to check out at least one of the other mods that this user has created for DDLC. Yeah, definitely Natsuki would not take it too well. She's got that personality. But if I was you, I would do it, even though it means getting hit, because she's my favorite donkey. Anyway. San Manga probably wouldn't mind, but I doubt it would be as much fun. Huh. Your average comrade asks, you were expecting a question, but it was me. Dio memes. But in all seriousness, do you watch anime and do you understand JoJo references? Exists to know EX comes back with, what's your opinions on JoJo's? If you don't know what JoJo's is, it means JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I've seen a little bit of that anime, but I haven't really watched the whole thing to understand it. Anyway. Some random name 5 comes in and asks, do you watch JoJo? If so, what is your favorite part? Haha, of course I watch anime, and I do follow JoJo. I don't have a favorite part exactly, but I like the original run of the show best. Cover the Stardust Crusaders arc, which introduced the special powers known as stands. I kept up with the rest since, and it's always a good time. You can't go wrong with JoJo. Some random name 5 asks another question. Have you ever beaten the others in Smash? I haven't had the chance to play it with them yet. We'll have to set that up sometime. That's interesting. Do they really want to play it though? It just doesn't seem likely. Also, I want to warn you that some people may say bad things about you, but I disagree with them. You're good. Well, that's reassuring. Thanks for saying so. Oh no. Contest Reader asks, what are your thoughts on notorious criminal Scoo Magoo? First Manga, then Sayuri, third was Natsuki, Yuri was also asked it, and now the MC. I think he'll be dealt with in the follow-up. Sandwich Authority Gov asks, what's your opinion on the main characters of visual novels? You know, some people say these characters are just blank slates or whatever. Personally, I find I relate to them a lot. Maybe that says something about my life, but I usually have an easy time understanding them. Most often, they're just ordinary guys. Who can't relate to that? From Yuri with Love asks, so MC, were you born dense, or was it like, or did it take years of practice? Just joking, MC. Good luck with the rest of the questions. J-Meme also comes in at, what do you think about people saying you're denser than a black hole? Spaghetti Pasta asks, why is dense a block of cheese? Gosh, I hope the other two were only kidding. I don't think I'm all that dense. Or does that prove it? Like I'm so dense, I don't know I'm dense? Oh man. Anyway, have I been missing something that I should know about? I'm getting paranoid. Well, I guess it's safe to say that everyone can be a little dense. Compared me to a cheese block seems generous, but a black hole could be worse. I'll try to be more aware of what's going on around me. And why you were Stokey. Honestly, I'm okay with you thinking I'm the worst Stokey. Again, I'm still really new here. I've had time to make a lasting impression. BK asks, why does it look like you haste? Hades? Okay, I was reluctant to say that, I'm sorry. Are you saying I look like I have titties? Because, I don't see how that could be the case. You sure you didn't mean to ask Mr. Sherry instead? I mean, look, I'm thin as a rail. I couldn't be flatter. Averick asks, tell us about your most embarrassing moment at your school. Well, there was this one time I joined a club. And a week later, the club's president wanted us to do AMAs on the internet. And thought we should record our commentary to post online for all eternity. And I agreed to do it. Is that embarrassing or what? Oh, man. Anyway. Captainman69 asks, have you watched Boko no Pico? I had to ask. Azarath replies with, we all have to ask something at one point. Also, $10 bet he won't answer it. No, I haven't watched it. But I won't be following up on this one because I know better. Seriously, you think I'll be unaware of a notorious anime like that? Yeah, we're just gonna let that be. Looks like you earned yourself $10. You know, as tactician asks, posts, not a question, I think you're cute. Sayuri's lucky to have you. Thanks? I gotta admit, I wasn't expecting anyone to say that. The cute part, not the Sayuri part. Yeah, I am lucky to have her. Oh, that was my tablet again. Sorry if you heard it. Anyway. Hannah7 asks, which would you prefer as a romantic partner? Preferably, list them in order of preference. A deaf Monica's cute friend Amy, a badly bugged Yuri, a blind Yuri, an honest Monica, Chad the greatest dude ever, or athletic Natsuki that isn't mean to you. Well, I see none of these are Sayuri, so this is all hypothetical. Alright. In order of preference. What's with the disabilities? Not that I have a problem with disabled girls, just wondering. I think I'd say athletic Natsuki, cute friend Amy, Bund Yuri, honest Monica, deaf Monica, blind Yuri, and Chad. If I went straight, Chad might rank higher than that. And I hope you aren't taking this as a... I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. As a... Alright, let's show you for the girls. I think they're all great in their own way. Just some of those physical problems would be harder to deal with than others. Seriously, I try to be unbiased, okay? Goes the technician, comes back with, I'm sorry for all the stuff we put you through with the other club members. The questions we should know, and you're taking all the blame for it. You're good friends to the club and don't deserve that. Thanks. I'm glad you think I'm a good friend to them. But that's kind of an ominous statement. Something happened? Is this why people think I'm dead? Ah, crap. I guess we'll just see how things go. Socktoes asks, have you tried writing anything other than the required poetry? If so, did you show it to the other members? Nope, I'm not a writer. Even if I was, I wouldn't have the guts to share my work. Even just writing these poems has been kind of stressful. It's getting easier though. I feel like I'm improving already. Got plenty of good advice from the girls too. The nose technician comes back with, I know you're new to the literature club, but do you have any authors or poets that you're a particular fan of? There's no wrong answers. Well, I do if manga authors count. No wrong answers, so... I think my top pick would be the Sugami Oba. That being the author of Death Note. Oh, we got a fan. He's a fan of Death Note, huh? That's interesting. There's also Erichiro Oda for One Piece, Masashi Kishimoto for Naruto, and Taikubo for Bleach. Sorry if I mispronounced the Japanese authors right there. Can I help that? Can I help it that popular series are so good? Ghost Technician comes back with, I think it's awesome that the club has got so many new members in such a short time. What's your take on your fellow new members? I was blown away that we got any new members at all. I sure didn't win any hearts for my lackluster poetry reading, but the new people are pretty interesting. Something seems off about Tip when she first walked in, but she's cool so far. I don't know what's up with her perfume though. It smelled like she was wearing two different kinds. She might have joined this club for the same reasons I did. I think I'm gonna have to keep my eye on him. But he's a gamer too, so that's something. Man, there are so many people in the club now. I might have some trouble deciding who to spend time with. That's Geek2 asks, why you have no character? That's a rude thing to say to a guy who you hardly know. But if I had to chalk it up to anything, I'd say a general lack of experience. My lifestyle is not so conductive to building character, so it's no surprise I'm lacking. What? Did you think I wouldn't admit it? Divine Thickness asks, do you wish to marry Yuri and raise a family? That seems kinda hasty. I haven't known her for very long. She's a sweet girl, but I just started dating Sayuri, so... It would be really two-faced of me to say yes if I weren't with Sayuri, though. Well... maybe. I'm just worried that the other girls are gonna catch him with these responses and everything. Anyway. Frantic Forb asks, greetings, empty vessel. It is strange indeed that Hallie has chosen to fill you with an artificial construct, but I suppose it was needed for the purpose at hand. I also suppose it was necessary to delete your memories about Sayuri hanging you know, and Yuri stabbing herself, and manga self-awareness. Not actually self-aware, as developed deities know. Dude, what the hell are you talking about? Sayuri? Hanging herself? Yuri stabbing herself? Where are you getting this stuff? That was spoilers for the official game. Sorry, should have said that before. I mean, I did say it before, but okay, I just And what's this about an empty vessel? Artificial construct? What? You know, we've been getting a lot of weird questions like this. And I'm wondering if it's just some big joke or something. I guess I will ask you a question. How do you feel if as a result of us literally looking through your eyes this whole time? Weird script. Weird so trick. Sorry if I can't say that word correctly. Has printed several of Yuri's secrets she shared with you, such as her having an imaginary boyfriend, and then asking her questions about it, making her think you had betrayed her. I guess I can answer this question, although it doesn't make much sense to me either. Let me get this straight. You're asking how I feel if you saw through my eyes, learned secrets about Yuri, asked her about them? It made her think I betrayed her by telling you? Wait, is this basically what I was saying, what one of these posts were saying before about the whole thing that Yuri got turned on by the sight of seeing the blood from the MC? I think that's what this is what we're referencing to. But anyway. Well, I mean, we are out, which is basically how I feel about this entire post. Anyway, that's all for now. Just remember, literally tens of thousands of people, maybe even more, are controlling digital copies of you and watching your every move and thought. Fear the wall. Hate the wall. Break the wall. Order the broken wall, Maxa. I thought Dosky was overreacting about the strangeness of these comments. But I think I understand where she's coming from now. I has Butter 4 asks, best impressions of everyone else. Impressions? You mean like, you want me to imitate them? I guess I could try. Okay, everyone. Sorry I'm late for my own club again. Monica. No, wait. Okay, everyone. Sorry I'm late for my own club again. Wait. Where'd you come from, Monica? Wait up, Son X. I just went out the bed 10 minutes ago. Wait up, Son X. Wait up, Son X. I just went out of bed 10 minutes ago. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna end up badly for the MC. Sayuri appears. Now Natsuki is kinda coming. But! Hey! Baga is not a job! I'm about you, dummy! Second ill is coming for Shannon's tears. Oh no. Or wait, did you mean the best impressions I got of them? Oh jeez. Well, I knew Margaret before the club, and I always thought she was awesome. Oh. She's like the kind of person you can only dream about. I've known Sayori for basically my entire life, but I never met anyone sweeter. So what if she's a little dizzy? She has it where it counts. No one has a bigger heart. Natsuki was kind of rough around the edges, but I could see through the cracks in her facade. On all those wristers, I could tell there's a nice girl who just wants to be friends. And really surprised me with how considerate she was. She didn't have to buy a book. She didn't have to be a book like that. She's so timid, but she's always thinking about others' feelings. She's wonderful. I was wondering when they were gonna say something. I think I know what's coming next, though. Remember what I said earlier? Not the whole Monica posting. Okay, so yes. Not the one with that one. What? Did y'all hear that? Everyone. Well, I was just. Relax, Debbie. You said you at the last second. Just be mindful, please. You never know who might be listening. Man, that was a close one, MC. Oh man. Oh man. Anyway. That was something. Timothy, son of Sam asks, some people think you're dull, but I personally believe you're very good with words and more often than not know the right thing to say. That said, what compelled you to tell Sayori you felt betrayed as her closest friend when she finally revealed her depression to you? Oh, that. Did she really bring it up with you guys? Man, she actually did in her AMA. I can see why she wouldn't take it well. I was just so shocked. For me to learn that this girl I've known forever was hiding her suffering all along? I'm sorry, but betrayal is what it felt like. I thought we were close enough friends to share anything with each other. And it's not like it wasn't a big deal. Depression is not a joke. Just hurts me to think she wouldn't trust me with that. I could have been more supportive. I would have tried to be more considerate. Or is that the reason she kept it from me? She didn't want our relationship to change. Well, I now know, and we're together, so I'll have to make sure I'm still the guy she fell in love with. This won't be easy, will it? Let's just keep going for now. Bystoner asks, hi MC, I have two important questions for you. When and how did you meet Sayori? And two, When you think of her, greetings. Well, I just offered my glowing praise a little bit ago. And I love to tell you when and how we met, but I honestly don't remember. It's like she said in her AMA. We've been friends since the earliest of our days. We most likely met in preschool, and the rest is history. Dork Wind 7 asks, how do you feel inside? Wow, is this meant to be a deep question? Right now, I feel a little nervous. Some of these comments are kind of intense. But how I feel in general? Well, to be honest, I felt pretty empty. As though life has just been passing me by. I was elected to join the club, and I think it's helping. The days seem more purposeful somehow. That's probably more than you were asking for. Sorry. Let's see what it asks. You actually love Natsuki, don't you? That whole licking the frosting off the finger while baking thing is something you only do to girls who like. And I'm gonna be honest, I felt the sexual tension there. Don't get me wrong, Sayuri is great, but Natsuki is the best girl. Respect, man! Respect. That was the perfect Natsuki moment, and you blew it, MC. What? Once again, I have no clue what I'm being asked about. Licking frosting? Sexual tension? What do you think happened? I never baked with Natsuki. I don't know where you even got these ideas. I like her as a friend, but that's where it stops for me. Oh, and can you tell Natsuki that she's the best girl for me? Don't tell Sayuri what I just said. I can tell her you think she's the best, but I'm not sure she should see this comment. Let's just scroll down, Roy. Oh boy. I got a feeling. Oh no. This is gonna be bad. Anyway. Alright. Natsuki? Yeah? What's that? This user says you're the best girl.
Do they now? Well, they honestly know that stuff. But they might have some competition before the Wheeler kids. Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, that was close. Anyway. Let's see what it comes back with. Also, everyone knows that you had certain goals in mind when writing your poems. Why do you never write any poems for Monica? Snap Games replies with, because he thought she was out of his league, obviously. Crossed out with that, and he literally didn't have the option to. Doki Doki 1225 asks, what's your honest opinion on Monica? Well, it is a bit embarrassing to admit this, but yeah, I think Monica was out of my league. I still kinda do. She's like a minor celebrity at our school. Joining a club run by her was really daunting, and so was sharing my crappy writing with her. But having spent a week with her and the others, I felt like I've seen her in a new light. The girl behind the legend is more easygoing than I imagined. Maybe I could be better friends with her after all. We'll see. I'm not gonna say those quick questions from Antheo and Radix. I'm just gonna let the MC answer that. Why do you wanna know that? Sorry to disappoint. but I don't even know myself. I never bothered to measure it, and I don't know why the other guys care about it at all. Is it an assault on your manliness if it doesn't meet some unspoken length requirement? Yeah, I'm not that insecure. I won't tell you in the follow-up either. Best move. I mean, I did answer, but I wasn't gonna say the question. I'm not saying inappropriate things like that. And don't go off on me with the whole titties thing. I can't believe I just said that word again. Shut up, Sonic 17. Don't get yourself in trouble. Anyway. From Yuri with Love asks, how does it feel in the club? How does it feel to be in a club, and I quote, full of incredibly cute girls? Not gonna lie, it's pretty freaking great. Snap Games asks, where in Japan are ya? I'll tell you, but given the circumstances, I think it might be best if you guys don't know where to find us. Yeah. Sorry. Pikachu Game asks, do you play OSU? What does that mean? Wait, isn't that same game Natsuki played before? Isn't that that same game Natsuki mentioned in her AMA? I don't know. Anyway, I tried it, but I suck at rhythm games. I have a hard time getting into the groove. That's pretty much necessary to succeed. I'm better with games that don't require constant precision timing. Pikachu Gaming follows up with, what's the difference between a step ladder and a ladder? Asking for a friend. I feel like the internet could have answered this faster for you. And probably better too. As far as I know, ladders are just way taller than step ladders. Like, you use a step ladder the same way you use stairs. Does that make sense? Pikachu Gaming follows up with, all the girls play Smash, but do you play it? If so, who is your main? Yoshidoki48 asks, who is your Smash main? My guess is either Mario or Luigi, or maybe Link. Vex Video Productions replies to him with, if this isn't too late, Yuri said you may miss the Game Watch. So why did you choose him? He always felt slow to assign main like myself. And if you could get anyone from anywhere into Smash, who would it be? Personally, I want Obi-Wan Kenobi. Ganon 15 comes host MC's turn. Alright. 1. Who is your main in Smash? Were you there when Monica lost to Sayuri? Yuri had it right. My main is Mr. Game & Watch. I just like all his wacky moves. There's no man behind the choice. I like the Mario Bros. And Link too. Sometimes I even choose random. But I enjoy G-Dubs the most. G-Dubs. If I could put a character from anything in Smash... Oh, I pick Guts from Berserk. That'd be interesting. I know they don't exactly need another anime swordsman, but how many Fire Emblem characters have arm cannons? Anyway, I wasn't there when Sayuri beat Monica. How did she pull that off? I'll have to get the main story from her later. It's gotta be good. Second question from Yanm15. What do you think of Sayuri's nickname, Cinnabon? It's pronounced Cinnamon Bun. I think Cinnabon is a cute nickname for Sayuri. Is that something the sub came up with us, or what? I don't know if I'll start calling her that, but it's adorable. Third question. When was the last time you got into a play fight with Sayuri? Who won? We haven't played for it in ages. We grew out that a while ago. She always won. She's a relentless tickler. It may be just for fun, but she doesn't play fair. You just imagine. Fourth question. Can you prove Sayori's tummy for me? Take that as a justice for stealing people's food. I guess I could give her a boo. Hey, Sayori.
Yeah?
Boo.
Not yet. You can't just boot me and expect them to boot back.
Well, I'm kind of in the middle of this, and...
Your excuse will save you now.
No, Sayori. I only did it because...
When you're done, here I come.
Sayori... Ah! Alright, I give! Hope you learned your...
I hope you learned your lesson.
Yeah. Anyway. Man. I asked Nats this, but she was a little brat to me, so maybe you can answer. You ever notice when Monica does her signature... Oh no! Yanam 15, why do you have to mention that? She's gonna do it now! Why? Why, Aunt Yanam 15? Why do you have to mention that? You ever notice when Manga does her signature lean pose that her skirt physics seem off? I'm not sure how you can see it on your side, but on our side, they're not normal physics. Ask her yourself if you must. I don't know what you're meaning by signature lean pose. I do. Maybe we should just ask her instead. Monica?
Yes?
There was a question about your skirt physics.
Huh. This again?
She's gonna do it, isn't she? She is. It's not your fault, Monica. I blame the NM15.
I thought Dusky had covered it. But let me elaborate. I do.
There it is. That freaking pose. Did you have to mention this again, the NM15?
This. I mean it backwards. That causes my skirt to flow forward.
Did you really have to do it a second time, though? I saw it coming the first time, but why'd you have to do it a second time? Once again, I blame the NM15.
The quick motion. See?
Oh no, she's gonna do it again. So
It's good. Where's up? You get it now?
I think that's enough. Yeah. Ugh, stop doing that!
Where's that next? Do you like my lead pulse?
Not when you do it all of a sudden. Stop doing that!
It's okay. You can tell me. Relax on next. I'm just messing with you.
Stop doing that!
Go on, leave us your questions.
Thanks. Did you really have to mention this again, the NM15? Guys, I'm sorry that you hate me I'm sorry that you hate it when I constantly complain, but I don't like it when she does that pose all of a sudden. I mean, I kind of saw that coming, but she kept I'm sorry, I'm not gonna say this anymore. I'm not gonna talk about it right now. Let's just continue. Hayden Koi asks, this isn't part of my question, But I have to say that I'm so like you. Like, I even look kinda like you. Do you? That seems like a weird coincidence. Are you Japanese too? I wouldn't have bet. I guess it's not that unlikely. With that aside, what's your favorite anime? If you could choose one of the club members to watch an anime with you, who would it be and what anime would you two watch? Piggy Gamer comes back with, I'm puzzled as to how many anime series you watch. Which is your favorite? You could be a hero host. What are your top 5 favorite anime? Ah, you come to the right guy for this. There's a lot of anime I keep up with, like a whole lot, but my favorites tend to be more of the classics. In no particular order, there's Trigun, Dot Hack, Hellsing, and Full Metal Panic. But my number one choice is Cowboy Bebop, and there are a few reasons for that. It's stylish, well animated, has great characters, smooth music, short but good scenarios. In an actual conclusion, there are some shows that just don't know when to quit. Things like Dragon Ball and Naruto are cool, but they got hundreds of episodes with no end in sight. It's nice because you get a lot of a good thing, but it also means they'll never be fully resolved. If I was watching this with the girls, I would pick depend on who I'm watching with. If it was Sayuri and Natsuki, I'd put on things like Card Captain Sakura or Sailor Moon. Yui would probably want something more mature. I bet Jance would interest her. I have no clue what manga might like. Maybe something more serious or grim. Grave of the Fireflies? Ghost in the Shell? I don't know. Anyway, Chris Cal asks, Hey MC, can you do me a favor and tell Sayuri I love her and I want to hug her? Cheers. Also, have a nice day. Here we go again. Hey dude, it's great that you like Sayuri and all, but that's my girlfriend you're talking about. But yeah, I guess I could tell her. Hey, Sayuri.
Yes, Sayuri? You want boobs?
No, this guy wanted to share his affection with you.
Oh gosh, it seems like everybody just wants a hug from me. I hope you're not jealous, Sayuri.
It's no big deal. Just as long as we stay true to each other. Even the MC is blushing.
Of course, no worries.
Coach Cal also asks, how did you meet Sayuri? What was the best memory you had with Sayuri? Well, I already said we met as little kids, but my best memory with Sayuri. Best memory with who? There was a time I won her that Cal plushie. She had that thing forever. Mr. Cal! Though I guess it's not accurate to say I won it, since it was given away as a paid prize. I can still remember her hugging it close and hauling it around, even though it was almost as big as she was. I'm sure I didn't notice it then, but it had to be the most adorable thing ever. Have you read a manga called Monster Musume? I have. It's a little weird. I won't say I'm into monster girls, but the characters and premise are interesting enough. Do you have any manga recommendations? The manga I read are mostly shorens, but I can recommend a few. Apart from those by the artists I mentioned, there's Berserk, which is freaking excellent. I also suggest Textile Jin, though it's particularly the complete opposite. And I'll make an honorable mention of Shaman King as something right in between. Course Cow comes back with, What book do you wish to be turned into a movie? That's tricky to answer. Most of the books I like have been made into anime already. Unless we're talking about a live-action movie, in which case there are plenty of options. I think it could make a decent film out of Geo. It's sure enough that they wouldn't have to cut much. It should be disgusting though. Creepy Adam asks, have you tried the new Smash Bros game? If not, it's amazing. You should definitely play it with Natsuki. Ericoma Tosperia 13 asks, what are your thoughts on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Sorry if I said that username wrong. Smash Ultimate? Very funny. They haven't even posted any trailers for it yet. I'm not on Nintendo's team of testers either, so I imagine it's gonna be a while. Robert71 2002 asks, so, it's your time, huh? Haha, yes! My time is now! Anyway, do you live alone? Or do you live with your parents? If you do live with parents, what are your thoughts about Sayuri just entering the house whenever she feels like? I still live with my parents. I can't afford my own place yet. They'll find with Sayuri coming over when she wants. We've been friends for so long that she's like an extension of our family. And the same is true of me and her family. We live so close to each other that we're all just used to it. Also, do you work out? No, I don't really work out much, like at all. I'm kinda lucky to be as thin as I am. I know my metabolisms won't save me forever. Existential EX comes back with, you like jazz? Not really. You like bees? Yigsta asks, who is your favorite girl in the literature club? Leo Hughes 02 comes in with, hey MC, this might be a bit early, but from your week-long experience in the club, which member are you most fond in? Which member are most fond in? Again, I have to say besides Sayuri. That's a tough thing to ask. They're all great for different reasons. Do I need to go over their good qualities again? Man, I don't honestly think I can pick. I'll have to flip a coin. Or roll a die, I guess. Leo Hughes 02 follows up with, have you learned much about literature so far? I can't say I have, but a club devoted to it don't discuss it much. Louis showed me some of archive, and Natsuki got me started on Heart Fate Girls. But that's about it. The most I've learned is from Monica's writing tips of the day. Oh, the freaking tips of the day from Monica, huh? And now, we read our Reddit comments. Also, do you watch anime? If so, what are your favorites? Mine are X2 and Toradora. Well, I've already shared about my favorite anime, but those two must have slipped by me. I'm always curious to see more shows, so I'll check them out for later. DJ Spartan Zero asks, have you ever played Doom or Fallout? If so, what's your opinion on it? Thanks. I played both. The episodes are on PlayStation consoles at least. Doom is so sick. There's nothing like blasting the crap out of muscle demons on Mars. Fallout's great too. It's the best post-apocalyptic series I've ever played. T. Jenkins 006 asks, I guess this is more like a statement than a question, and it probably won't make sense, but you are your own person with your own thoughts, feelings, and personality. You try to help, and even if it didn't work out in the end, If you don't know why I say this, then maybe ask Monica or Sayuri. They might know what I'm talking about. Well, take care, Gray. You're right. I don't know what you're talking about. You mean like how I tried to help with the festival, or I guess I could ask the girls. Hey, Monica, Sayuri.
Yes? Yes, yes.
Do you know what they're talking about here?
Oh, that's... Maybe... Would you... Let's just say you'll be okay with so. Yeah! And then you need help the club just by being there. Even if you're not perfect.
Oh, alright. I was waiting for a second there. I guess they thought our presentation could have got better.
Well, never could have. Yeah, really.
P.S. Are you a boobs or an ass guy? Wow, that's not being wholesome in a big hurry. How can I put this? I can appreciate all parts of a female's anatomy and but I think personality is more important. Regardless. So neither one specifically. Man, sometimes these. Now I know how the rest of the Dokis feel. Anyway. Hannah Sabbath asks, I phrased a question badly in the last AMA. One of you got sexual pleasure from seeing her own blood. If she didn't tell you about it, don't worry about it. Or if it was just because she was imagining you. But she refused to answer and then said that you betrayed her. Mind telling us what that's about? You guys remember what I said earlier? I have a feeling this was gonna come into play. Let's see where this goes. Huh. She said that Man, these are the kind of questions the others were getting. I have literally no idea what you're talking about. If Yuri has a blood fetish, I wouldn't know. And there's that betrayal again. Did I mess something up? I'm sorry, but I'm not sure what you're even asking me here. Asteroids asks, yo, I'm just wondering if MC stands for Michael Collins. What is it really? If it stood for Michael Collins, it'd be more tolerable. Or, for that matter, if it stood for anything at all. Names aside, though, I swear I saw someone like you that had red eyes instead of yellow. Who is the real MC here? You or the red eye one? Let's just hope it's not the red one from October. I'm the only MC I know of, so I can't imagine who you're confusing me with. If someone else in my area was also cursed with such a dumb name, I would eat a shoe. Anyway. Solo Wing Pixie asks, are you aware of how incredibly lucky you are to be part of the club full of incredibly cute girls? It's like you live in a Harlem anime or something. Also, what do you recommend to someone who doesn't have that luxury? I never thought of it like a Harlem, but I guess it kind of is. It's not like they're all falling over me. It's only been a week. I'm not sure what kind of advice you're asking me for here. Are you looking for love? Because you can't force that sort of thing. You're better off trying to find someone you can relate to. Clubs can be great for that. Finding a shared interest is the perfect place to start. Though, I guess that's a bit hypocritical coming from me. Yeah, you were dragged to the club by Sayuri. Anyway. Red Zombie asks, Yuri seemed to be angry at you for something. I think she thinks you posted something private about her to the subreddit. I know you did, but I reckon you should ask her about that. Huh? Is this in relation to all that betrayal stuff? I haven't posted anything on the sub. What is this about? I guess I'll ask her later. I don't know what's wrong. What the heck? Well, let's see what comes back with. Did you hear about how Yuri found a pen that you left in the classroom one day and she touched herself with it? Like, masturbation or whatever? Isn't that weird? What do you think about that? Anyway, Manga told me this. Okay, this is getting way too weird. Manga, can you come here?
Yeah? What's up?
Do you have anything to say about this?
Wow. What those characters imagine him?
And do you know about this?
Oh, that, isn't a...
Manga, what's going on? What am I missing? As if you don't know. Huh? Oh, that is coming back into play. Huh? I can't believe this. It's bad enough that you talked about it. And now you're praying your ignorance? That's low, even by your standards. Whoa now, what do you even mean? You still deny it? What is it? I don't understand! You told me how I licked the blood on your finger. Admit it. What? No, I didn't! I swear! Disgraceful. It's really disgraceful. Manga, how do you say horrible things about me? Fictional boyfriends? Mr. Being with pets? I thought you were my friends. So it's me right for trusting you. Yuri, Don't speak. I have nothing to say to you. Look, Yuri, I'm sure there's a reasonable... You aren't any better. So I'm done with you two. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Oh, man. Wow. What did I do? Wow. This is really getting something, isn't it? White Skull Train asks, can you show me a poem written by you? Cause the girl said your poems are good. The Dragon Lord 99 comes back with, sorry for the delay. I've been sick. First question from him. While Manga has shared the others' poems with us, she hasn't shared any of yours. So what is your poetry like? Well, I don't have a poem on me that I can share, but I could describe my process for you. I'm still new to writing, so this probably doesn't make any sense. First, I pick a source of inspiration. I just think of something or someone. Next, I jot down a bunch of words, whatever comes to mind, about 20 or so. Then I arrange the words I chose into something that ties them all together. I had mixed results. It's kind of like a Mad Lib in reverse. Don't take poetry advice from me. Second question. What was it like being the only boy in the club before Shiro showed up? To be honest, it was a little awkward. I think the girls just had to adjust to my presence there. Now there's Shiro. It's too early to say how it is with him. Third question: Have you started reading more since you joined the club? Not the best question in the world, but I'm actually curious here. I've been tempted to read more now that I've been there longer, but I haven't had the chance to really dive into any books. I'm having trouble keeping up with my anime, and the festival was kind of a big deal too. I might start reading more. We'll see what happens. Man, still that whole moment with Yuri. She is still upset about that. Mort asks, "Hi MC, I can't think of any questions, but I thought I'd just say hello." Okay, hi. Slutty Simpler comes back. So there's this girl I think is your sister. If she is, can you set me up with her? I don't have a sister, so I have no idea what you mean. There was a mod that he has a sister. Anyway, I could try to help you out, but I need a lot more details first. Simix 371213 asks, first question: do you ship Natsuki with Sayuri? Seeing how I'm in a relationship with Sayuri, it'd be pretty dumb to ship her with someone else. Besides, aren't they both straight? Not that shippers even cared about that, but still. Can you tell Monica and Sayuri that I love them? That's the second question from this user. Yeah, I can tell them. Monica, Sayuri?
Yeah? What is it now?
Internet people continue to adore you.
Aww. Would you look at these questions? Yeah, I have good answers for the next two subjects. Don't push him, Sayuri. Let him answer this on. Let him answer his own. Alright, now just say it.
Anyway. Which Sophie would you marry? I totally marry Sayuri! If that's what she wants, at least. It seems pretty likely already. I mean, we've always been friends. But can we really take it to the next level? I guess only time will tell. If Sayuri wanted to... you know... with you? Would you? If she wanted to... well... and I think it's a bit early for that, but... I would say no. Too new for you pros asks, are you gay? I don't know. After that last question, what do you think? Frustrating Diplomacy asks, would you consider yourself to be Sayuri's boyfriend? Allow me to reiterate. I don't know. After the other question, what do you think? Super Shiny Diamond asks, not saying a word, marry, kiss, kill between all the girls. Girls? Okay, seriously, this is just hypothetical. This answer has no bearing on any existing relationships. Girls, please don't take this response in any sort of meaningful way. I'm just doing it as they ask. Oh god. Hypothetical? Only hypothetical. It's some crazy world where things are things I would do. Oh, and I guess there would be a fifth girl. Huh. But no fifth option, so I'll give Tip a hug or something. Jeez, oh man, these questions. What did I sign myself up for? I think I may have accidentally said the F word. I don't even know what to say anymore about these questions. But anyway, Salvato3D asks, do you like manga, anime, shonen, right? Well, Gogeta or Vegito, which one you like better? Well, consider they're both just fusions of Vegeta and Goku. I think Vegeta has the better appearance. He looks more like a mix of the two than Gogeta. But Gogeta has the better combination of their traits, so they both offer something different, somehow. Gogeta's dual voice thing is really weird though. I think I'll say Vegito after all. Female MC DDLC asks, there's a guy that I like calling Slightly Simple, so can you help me set me up with him? Wasn't that the guy who thought I had a sister? Well hey, if you're the girl he's interested in, you should try to get in touch. It sounds like the feeling's mutual, so one of you just needs to be bold and take the first step. Good luck, I hope it works out for you two. Hammy Trash 88 asks, how many buffalo could a buffalo if the buffalo was a buffalo? Well, I guess buffalo? Okay, I don't even know what to say about that one. Anyway. Walt Fave asks, what's your favorite meme? Honestly, it feels like memes have been getting dumber and more random before it was so teary lately. But there's one meme I never get tired of, so I gotta go with Dodgy. Very wow. Such cute. And by the way, that's pronounced Doji, like Dojo minus the second O. If you don't believe me, go act strong bad about it. eDave64 asks, not sure if this would be better or worse than the other ones. Either way, I wish you best of luck with this AMA. 1. Have you seen good anime recently? I mentioned a bunch of shows before, but recently, well, I've been watching the second season of Salvato. It's still going strong. I also started following Dragon Maid. They're my top 2 for what's current. Second question. If you can still remember, how did you and Sayori first meet? Sorry, I just don't remember. It was too long ago. Third question. What is the optimal number of cats to own? Cats, huh? The best number of them to own is 0. Seriously, cats suck. They're fussy, scratchy, and entitled. Hey, try to say that to a certain queen. Even when they were being affectionate, they feel like they were just using you. And they get into anything and everything. So they're great at ruining stuff. At least dogs can't climb, you know? Dogs can't climb, but they can jump. Sandwich Authority Gov asks, how do you feel about you having 0 redeeming qualities or skills? He's not happy with this question. Wow, dude, that's really a judgmental thing to say. I know I'm hardly the most talented person here, but you don't have to put me down for it. Seriously, I'm trying to get by, just like everyone else. If you think I'm worthless, that's your business. The others like me plenty regardless. Try saying that to Yuri. Hello, MC, it's me, Mechanism, one of the Yuri fans. I hope people are being nice to you with the questions. Most of the people posting here is not too nice about their opinions with you for some reason. Anyway, here are my questions. Tell me about it. They can be pretty rude, huh? I don't put much stock into the opinions of internet strangers. But when you gotta answer everything you ask, it's hard to ignore. First question. What is your opinion about Yuri, and how did you get the idea about talking slowly and being considerate and patient with Yuri for her to open her feelings of friendship to you? I think Yuri's a sweetheart, but apparently she's mad at me now. I didn't get any specific ideas how to interact with her. I just tried not to make her uncomfortable. It's clear she struggles in social situations, so I try to show her it's okay and I'm not judging her for it. What's your opinion about Sonic the Hedgehog? Don't know if Yuri told it told to all of the club that I'm doing a fanfiction of the club with Sonic, and all you are there, except the super new members. I hope you are all waiting for it to be completed. You make a Sonic fanfic about the club. Alright. You know, Sonic gets a lot of guff for the direction his series has taken. But I always thought he was a cool character regardless. Respect, man. Respect. It's not like all those harebrained ideas are his fault. I hope your fic can do him justice. What is your opinion on Ford and Widow Kids, the super hardcore Natsuki fans? Didn't Natsuki mention them earlier? I guess they must be really big fans. That's fine. Maybe they can tell she's a good person inside too. I hope she feels less insecure having some dedicated supporters. Fourth question. Why was it so hard for you to consider joining the literature club? As a dude, if I had a chance to join a club or something that is full of beautiful girls, I would not think twice about joining. And it's not as simple as you make it sound. Yeah, there are a lot of cute members, but I was meeting 2 of them for the first time, and their leader is a school legend. And you know, I'm not that into literature. I'm glad I stayed, but I had enough reasons to hesitate. Trust me. Have a nice day, MC. I'll try to. Canon 7 comes back with, why did you confess to Sayuri? You were in earshot of a girl you finished sucking. Furthermore, Sayuri just told you her entire personality was a lie or something. You felt it was a betrayal. Was it just a lie to comfort a sick person? Do you prefer the happy Sayuri you knew or the real Sayuri? Excuse me? Sucking? Oh wow. You really did find out about that. But how? Did I let something slip? I have to apologize to Yuri later. No wonder she's so angry. But getting to the question at hand, I confess to Sayuri because those were my true feelings. In fact, I think it's pretty assertive that you suggest otherwise. You think I lied to her because of her illness? That's messed up. And it's not about what I prefer. I don't think it of the old Sayuri. It's not about what I prefer. I don't think of it as old Sayuri and new Sayuri. She's the same person she always was. I just saw a side of her I didn't know she had. She's still the same girl I grew up with and one of the best people I've ever known. I didn't realize how I felt about her at first, but she helped me see how special what we have is. So don't you dare question my devotion to her, alright? Man, MC is serious about Sayuri. Wow. Anyway. Yoshidoki48 asks, this might sound weird, but which timeline are you from? The one where you helped Natsuki bake cupcakes for the festival, or the one where you helped Yuri make the banner? I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but with all the time stuff happening around here, it can be a little confusing. Follow-up question: does Sayuri know how the fingers? Does Sayuri know about the finger sucking thing? What? As far as I know, we're all from the same timeline, and and I guess maybe there was some alternate reality where I helped Natsuki instead. But no, I helped Yuri make the banner with end decoration. I don't get why you think I had to ask this to begin with. If you guys know about the bingo thing, then Sayuri probably does too. Apparently, nothing is sacred around here. Yoshidoki comes back with, "Have you read Homestuck?" Yeah, I did. I thought it was pretty great. It got off kind of a slow start, then snowballed out of control and coasted into an even slower finish. But I say it's a worthwhile story. They could afford to cut a lot of fluff, but it's still good. Crouton Check Ring Boy 13 asks, "What do you think about bread?" It's bread. It's nothing to get excited about. Maximum Dennis asks, "Are you buff?" Am I buff? Do you see these muscles? Yeah, me neither. Sorry. Anyway. Miwa Sarkhan asks, "Are you aware of the fact that you are basically a living camera for those of us on the sub? Because you are. Because you are. It is the reason we all know of these things that we shouldn't. We watch you guys on a live feed titled Doki Doki Literature Club. Don't bother trying to figure out how you were bugged or trying to undo it. Manga and Sayuri know, but they can't do anything about it. In fact, we actually bugged Sayuri for a little while as well. Her camera feed was called Doki Doki Rain Clouds. I've heard of that mod. I have not played it. I think I've seen seen Beach and Mike do it, but I haven't really seen it since then. Maybe a year and a half ago or something. When I was into DDLC mods at the time, that's when I was starting out. I'll let you figure out why. On the bright side, you can tell Yuri and Natsuki about this. It might vindicate you. Or not. I don't really give a crap. Well, that would certainly explain it. That doesn't mean it's all likely, though. Who would ever bother to bug me and Sayuri in the first place? It's not like we're that special or interesting. And would this really make Yuri and Natsuki feel better? Would it sound like a pathetic excuse? I don't know how all this info got out, but I'd rather own up to it than try to explain some conspiracy theory. Canon7 comes back with, "Why is it that Natsuki does her AMA in your kitchen, Yuri does hers in your bedroom, but you have to do it in the street outside Sayuri's house?" Wait! You posted the AMA from the classroom! Isn't this recording actually live? You know what? Forget it. That would even be the weirdest thing to happen today. Natsuki wanted to bake cupcakes during hers, and we couldn't all go to her house for it, so I volunteered in my kitchen. Yuri was extremely nervous about hers, so we gave her my room as a neutral space to work with. I think it helped. And like I said, it's a lovely day. It's been a temperature autumn. Follows up with, speaking of which, why doesn't Sayuri lock her room when you haven't come over in years? Now it hasn't been years since I visited Sayuri. At least, I don't think it has. Besides, we live in a good neighborhood. There's no trouble to be had around here. And even if she did lock it, I know where she hides the key. We trust each other enough for that, at least. If you consider Monica out of your league, does that mean you rank her above Sayuri? Thinking that Monica is out of my league had nothing to do with Sayuri. She just has naturally higher status because of her performance at our school. That doesn't mean Sayuri is any lesser. I don't measure people that way. It's stupid. Monica's allocates, sorry if I said that word wrong, have no bearing on my opinion of anyone else. Simple as that. RGTMX asks, does MC stand for Merry Christmas? By the way, Merry Christmas. Oh, that is rich. Anyway. Well, it can be Merry Christmas sometimes. Well, it's the start of November. At least wait until next month. Let's see here. Doc Doperson PhD asks, oh goodness, I hope that I'm not too late. I've been busy. What's with Christmas and all? Not that I have too many questions or anything. I just want to be present. Huh? Busy with Christmas? Does the sub just celebrate early or what? This is so strange. Hey, MC. This may sound weird, and I honestly don't know if this is a unique perspective, but I feel like we're somehow very deeply connected. Like, intimately, so... Like, if you or me, from a different place in a different time, different sides of the same coin, so to say, it's hard to explain it, really. I just feel like if I were to try, I could see through your eyes. Okay, the rest of this is kind of weirding me out, too. You think we really have that much in common? I don't know, man. I have no clue what to say to that. And yet, even though I feel like we have this uncanny connection, I know so little about you. Strange, isn't it? Do you ever feel like your head isn't empty? This could be classified as rude. I'm sorry. Have you ever felt like there's something that's distinctly not you up there in your head? You know, now that you mention it, I noticed that I have sort of an odd intuition. Like a little voice in the back of my head that pushes me one way or another. I never give it much thought, I just go with the flow. So, I like to ask you to break something. Smash a vase, or throw a chair out of a window, maybe. Let's not get that crazy. Matt Kuyam asks, hello there. Most important question. How is Sayuri? I hope she's fine. Also important. How are you? Sayuri and I are both doing fine. We survived the weekend and the festival, so we're okay. Horde or Alliance? I played both sides of World of Warcraft. Why do I prefer Alliance? Maybe I'm dull, but playing as a regular human just feels right. Like it's something I could actually do myself in a world where magic exists. What do you think about club members? I'm very curious what you think about new members. I shared how I felt about them already, including the new people. Do you think there's any chance more would join? Even with this extra couple, it feels pretty full already. These AMAs have a weird traditional question about chibis. I already can predict your answer, I think, but I don't want to break tradition, so what do you think about them? I think chibis are cute. It seems like everything is more adorable when it's smaller. Wait. Okay, I thought I saw Yui's sleeves rolled up or something. Anyway, it'd be awesome to see ones of all the club members. Are they really out there? Knowing you guys, I'm sure it's already happened. Yeah, it has. How does it feel to be the only boy in a club filled with incredibly cute girls. Very late Merry Christmas and very early Happy New Year. I spoke before about being the only guy here, but I think it's very clear for both these greetings. You guys really are weird. Blue 3237 asks, thanks for doing the AMA with the club, MC. I know this really isn't your kind of style, but I have an important question. Based on what you've seen with the other AMAs, how do you feel about our Reddit DDLC community in general? Do you approve of our fandom towards you and your club members? What would you change about us and our activities? Personally, I think his fandom is very strange. Like seriously, we're a high school book club. How the heck did manga gain so much presence online? I can't complain about your enthusiasm. It seems like a lot of you would be better members than me. I guess you're all here because you want to be, so there's nothing wrong with that. Although, maybe you should draw the line somewhere. Like, I put tell fan art and fanfics in fan games. And lewds. I don't know how deep the rabbit hole goes, but it's kinda scary. Just try not to go crazy, I guess. Whoa! This is interesting. What's up with this one? It's enormous! And this is from Feel My Speed. So we have to say. Can we get this into a readable format?
Wait a minute, Onyx. I'll cover this one.
This is interesting. Doki Logic Club. Hey MC. You may have gotten a few questions about voices in the back of your head and us seeing the world through your eyes, but you dismissed them as rather absurd and breezed past them without much thoughts. Think about this, MC. Think about this. MC stands for main character. You're the main character of a game called Doki Logic Club, a game that was originally intended to be a cutesy dating simulator where the player is placed into your shoes and joins the Logic Club. The core mechanic is writing your poems. We choose those 20 words based on the character we want to pursue. Sayuri, Natsuki, and Yuri. Then we move on to the next day and we get an exclusive scene. However, Manga was never given a route, which I still think she should have. After a while, she became self-aware. As a result of being the club president, over time she became infatuated with the player. Influence. I don't know how to pronounce that word right there. Sorry. With her only link to the outside world, and began tampering with the character traits of Sayuri in order to prevent her from confessing to you. The trait she messed with? Sayuri's depression. Her happy-go-lucky attitude was more real during the start of the game. The day that she convinced you to join the Logic Club, her depression was there. It was just a lot more mild and manageable. Manga increased it tenfold to try to prevent her from spending time with you so that we, as the player, would feel more inclined to spend time with her. And here's the part that's gonna hurt you. Doesn't end well. It doesn't end well. This is basically a spoiler post here. Sayuri ends up hanging herself. I still don't like saying that or seeing it. On the morning of the festival, you walk in on her and go to a short monologue about how you could have saved her, but in truth, accept or deny her confession, she would have met the same fate either way. But that's not all. In fact, we were only just getting started. That's how Act 1 goes, and in Act 2, she's gone from the game entirely. Nobody remembers her except Monica, who begins dropping less suitable hints that she knows the truth of her reality being a sham, but still can't seem to get through that we should be spending more time with her. In addition, effort, she makes Natsuki's home issues worse, as well as creating a much more censored, yandere-type Yuri. Again, despite them having these issues from the start, manga increased them to make them less desirable. It all comes to a climax on Friday, where the three main girls are trying to decide who should help you. You can either pick Monica or Monica. When Yuri hears this, she becomes very aggressive and her obsession traits shine through. The other two are scared off and end up just leaving you two alone. Yuri confesses her love to you, but just like Sayori, she killed herself no matter what you say in response, stabbing herself in the stomach twice, then the chest once before collapsing on the floor. You stay in the club room for the entire weekend before you're found. Natsuki walks in on the two of you, sees Yuri's dead body, and just hightails out of there. Then there's Monica who comes in, apologizes to us, the player, for keeping us here in the club room all weekend, even though we can skip through it. It's possible she doesn't realize that time moves faster for us in this master reality. Followed by her deleting everything in the game, leaving just Monica. Which brings us to Act 3, where nobody is sure if you exist or not. Monica really isn't talking to you. Well, she tries to stay in character at the very start, but it doesn't last long. She missed everything she did, increasing Sayuri's depression, Yuri's self-harm, and obsessive harm and substance, and Natsuki's domestic abuse, before confessing her feelings for us, the player, leaving us with two choices: say yes or delete her character file. Even if we do love Monica in return, it's best to delete her, as it shows the true nature of her role as the club president in Act 4. In Act 4, after you delete Monica and she restores the world, Sayori assumes the role of the club president. Things seem fairly standard, maybe even slightly better. Sayori is mentally better, Yuri and Natsuki seem to get on better, etc. But at the end of the first day, Sayori reveals that she is now self-aware and expresses the exact same desire to hoard the player to herself that Monica did. Some apprehensive Monica being steps in and deletes the game once and for all at this point, leaving nothing but a note from Monica. But guess what, MC? I'm still not finished. That's the base game. That's how the guy Monica keeps talking about. He's a mod maker. He creates a mod that takes place as a sort of Act 5, where Monica and Sayori are still aware and try one last shot for happiness. These should be all of the questions that are now cleaned up. 1. Why can't you remember how you and Sayori first met? You weren't programmed, scripted to. Your first day of existence was technically the day Sayori invited you to the club. All your memories before that were just fabricated. 2. How people know all of this information they shouldn't, like Yuri sucking your finger. They're all events that happen in the game, and we see them through your eyes. Dud. Your method for writing poems? We select those training words for you in a way. We decide that your fate by choosing which girl you spend time with. 4. Why you're called MC? Well, really, you're not. We choose your name when we boot up the game. MC is just a nickname that the Reddit DDLC fandom came up for you to stand for main character. 5. All the Merry Christmas and Smash Ultimate questions you've been getting, despite it being September over there, it's not September over here. At the time of this writing tomorrow it's New Year's Eve, a time that you will likely never get to see unless Halley decides to write his mod that far into the future. 6. the reason a book club gained this much attention on a subreddit. The game you all stars of was groundbreaking and captured the hearts of millions. Though heartache and heartbreak, the subreddit isn't for the book club, it's for the game. You can't protect the fourth wall forever, user Halusa, assuming you do decide to put this in despite being late, or you too much of a coward. Whoa. Ugh. I mean, that was a mouthful. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, that does explain a lot, but I gotta admit, I didn't think anybody would post the entire fanfic on here. I guess all those other comments must have been references to this, huh? It sounds like a good story, but it could use some fleshing out. What's there is pretty bare bones, but you have a great concept to work with. Maybe even make a game out of it. That medium would probably suit it better. Oh, stop doing that, Monica! Anyway, thanks for sharing. No wonder everybody was so confused. Smeared, do you like sex? Smeargle XDX. When Sayuri told you she had depression, I felt like you didn't handle the situation that well. Telling her you felt betrayed definitely only made her feel worse. I won't judge you too harshly for that though. You couldn't be expected to know the best course of action right off the bat. I was wondering though, have you tried researching the condition and looking into better ways you can help? On another note, when did you realize you had feelings for Sayuri, and how did you feel when she confessed to you? Look, I know I could have handled the Sayuri thing better, but I need you to understand something, too. Sayuri's condition? She's hidden it for a long time. For me, it came out of nowhere. It was a huge shock and it scared me. I'm legitimately afraid for her. I've never had to deal with depression before. How am I supposed to go up against something like that? So I'm used to things just working out. This won't, not on its own. I've only known for a few days, so I haven't had the chance to really look into it. But as a boyfriend, I know I have to. It's not something I can afford to ignore. Because if I can't help her, I don't know what I'll do. There could be days where she's trapped in her sadness, and all I can do is watch. It cheers me up to feel so powerless. I want to say I'm prepared to face that alongside her, but I'm not. I'm just not. I'll stick with her. We'll stand together through everything we can, but it's terrifying to think about. I didn't know how much I cared for Sayuri. Her confession was the wake-up call I needed. I only wish it could have happened sooner. God, I really am dense, aren't I? Thanks for the questions, guys. Wish us luck, alright? Whoa! So this is Tiffany, huh? Interesting. Well, I'm stopping here, Hedgehog Maniacs. That whole thing with the AMA was very interesting. Just wondering how things are gonna go. Just wondering how if they're gonna if MC and Monica are gonna patch things up with Yuri later on. Sonic 17 is signing out. Catch you guys next time.